Football has always been more than a game, but now it's becoming a business experiment. When La Liga announced their plan to take a league match, Barcelona versus Villarreal, all the way to Miami, one man stood up and said, "Enough is enough." For the first time in Spanish football history, a La Liga game would be played outside of Spain. The league claimed it was innovation, a move to compete with the Premier League's global reach, but for players and clubs, it wasn't progress. It was betrayal. Trophies, rivalries and home crowds, the soul of football, were being traded for global marketing deals and ticket sales across the Atlantic. At the heart of the storm stood Thibaut Courtois, calm, direct, but deeply frustrated. He accused La Liga of distorting the integrity of the competition. In his words, a home game for Villarreal should be tough for Barcelona, but in Miami, it becomes a home game for them. He wasn't exaggerating. 60,000 fans, mostly wearing red and blue, would turn a neutral stadium into a Barcelona fortress. While Real Madrid still had to travel to Villarreal's ground, Barcelona would get two home advantages, one in Spain and one in America. To Courtois, that wasn't innovation. That was manipulation. He drew comparisons to the NFL, a league that spent decades planning global games. Every owner agreed, every team had a say. But La Liga? Courtois claimed the decision came from the top down, with no real discussion, no vote, no choice. This wasn't a democratic decision. It was a directive, one that placed profits above passion. When players protested by refusing to move for 15 seconds, their message was clear: we are not pawns. But the broadcast cameras turned away. Their silence was censored. UEFA reluctantly approved the plan as a one-off experiment, but it wasn't over yet. To move forward, the match still needed approval from FIFA, CONCACAF, and the US Football Federation. Even Real Madrid wrote directly to the authorities, pleading for the plan to be stopped, because football at its core is built on fairness. Every blade of grass, every whistle, every away crowd, they matter. The moment football's balance tilts toward money, the beauty begins to fade. Maybe one day fans in Miami, Tokyo, or Lagos will see their heroes play live. But if that dream comes at the cost of what football stands for, loyalty, rivalry, belonging, then perhaps we've already lost more than we've gained.
Tactical warfare! The soul of football isn't for sale!